after you've had some time to reflect, what do you think about last night?
Well, I thought we did some good things. Obviously, we got some contributions from our young guys, but I just thought we gave up too many points off of our turnovers, live ball turnovers, and actually some of their block shots. Kind of led to them getting I think probably 19 points in transitions and off turnovers. But I thought we did a pretty good job with them in the half court. Obviously, they're a team that pounded us a little bit on the offensive boards, but we got some of those offensive boards back ourselves, so that kind of balanced out. But I think the difference was, us not taking care of it and them, getting those opportunities in transition. We cleaned those things up a little bit, and I think our margin is better. We're down 15, 17. That's the difference in the game right there.
J.Q. Roberts left the game last night, and Colson Messer wasn't dressed. Do you have an update on D?
Well, I think he has like a hip flexor. I don't think it's major. I think it's kind of minor, but it's just a matter of time for him to heal. Hopefully heal sooner rather than later, because he's been doing some really good things for us. His athleticism, his length can clean up some mistakes for us on the defensive end as a shot blocker, and I thought he's been doing pretty good on the ball as well. He's seen a couple threes go in for him, so his confidence is getting there from the offensive side. But he has a really big upside, so we hope we get him back sooner, like I said, sooner than later.
Any positive you can take from the game last night?
Yeah, there's always some positives you can take. There's a bunch of negatives I can take from it too that that we're going to try to clean up and address. We just got to. The ball is a little too sticky right now, and it's just a lack of trust. Basically from our main guys. I think that they're trying and they're starting to press a little bit when you sharing the ball with your teammates, and we're not making it at the clip that we're capable of, and then you kind of take the onus of wanting to do it on your own. And but Edge is one of those guys. Again, we need him to be more of a point guard than a scoring guard for us, and those are things that we try to convey to him. But where are we without him, right? So he's invaluable to who we are on the defensive end, on the offensive end as well. But we needed him to and Tyron to trust these guys a little bit more. And I know it's tough, but again, I think they have to take on the responsibilities of getting them easy opportunities, getting them in a rhythm, and then I think we'll see more shot making from guys once they see the ball go in, maybe off of a layup or something like that. I got to try to help them with that too. Put them some sets to get guys some layups, get something closer to the basket. Then once you see it's a confidence game. It's a miss and make league. Once you see the ball go in, you have a little bit more confidence, and that's where we got to get to. We got to perform. We can't have one of our top guys, only make field goals in the first half. We got to perform to beat a team like that, not just play with them, but we know that we can beat them once we have some performances, and we just hadn't had enough of those performances. We're putting too much pressure on our defense. I think when we were making shots early, now they were taking the ball out of the basket as opposed to having the opportunity to run at us in transition, which they were very good at. So I think that's seeing the ball goes in the basket cures a lot of ills for any basketball team.
You think defense can be a little bit better too?
Yeah, no, I think our defense has been good, and our half-court sets, we've been good. We hadn't been finishing it off. Again, they shot, they got back probably approximately 45% of the shots that they missed, and we made them miss at a good clip. But now we got to secure those offensive rebounds. That's just the physicality thing that I talked about going into the game. That was a big thing that I wanted to see. And the physicality wasn't at the level that it needed to beat that particular team, an experienced team, team that has the size that they have, the wings and the guards that crash at the rate that they do, and need everybody going to hit. And we didn't. And it happened early in the game. It was like on the second possession. We play great defense, and we missed a box out. They get it and kick it out for a three. So those are the things. If you take those numbers off the board, then you don't look at a 13, 15-point deficit. You're looking at something single digit, which is 2 or 3 possessions, and that's how we look at it. And we didn't do enough of that. We still, again, we're doing it better than we did earlier on, but we're still not doing it at the level to win in the SEC right now. But I'm confident that we can get there.
How do you teach that? How do you get that mentality that get physically harder?
Well, I mean, I've tried everything. You know, I mean, if you got any suggestions, let me know. But I think you watch it and you just understand the urgency of when we do it right and when we go and make those contact outside the paint. Now, I mean, guys turning, right? They're turning and looking, but now we got to go make contact, and you got to want to be physical. You got to want to do it. And yeah, we've been talking about it, and we got some guys that are doing it, some guys that are doing it some, but enough. And we got like some of our top guys had 4 bad box outs. You know, that's a lot of bad box outs for a game. And we track all of those things, and we show them those numbers. And I'm from kind of the old school. I like to take the pride test to continue to point out these things, and hopefully you get tired of coach talking about me not boxing out and doing the things that I need to do, not doing my job and practicing, and in turn that's going to motivate me to go out because I may get a few more minutes, like if I do those things. I mean, that's coaching to me. That's how I know how to do it, and that's what motivated me, and hopefully it'll try to motivate these guys to do it at a better clip. It's you gotta want the physicality, and I mean, when you don't do it, sometimes it's fatigue. Maybe it's on me playing guys a little bit longer than I should, but you got to be honest with that too. If you're tired and you need a blow, get a tire signal. We got guys over here that we trust, but if you're in the game and as you need one and you say you're okay, then we expect you to do your job, and those things aren't happening at the level that you need to win in this league, and that's what our younger guys are learning it, our older guys know it, and they just got to do it.
With the ball sticking, is your natural instinct to call more sets like you said, or is it just messaging? What's your kind of approach there?
Excuse me?
When the ball's sticking, is your natural instinct to call more sets?
No, I mean, I think those things happen at the end of sets. Right? Again, like when you run a set, all right, you didn't get exactly what you want to out of it. Now we get these late actions that we have, on the side or in the middle of the floor. And then when you get in the paint, instead of launching or taking a low percentage shot, it's playing off of 2 feet, maybe using head fakes. And once you do that and you flatten the defense, there become people that become open on the perimeter, and we're missing those right now. I mean, there are open opportunities on the perimeter. But again, if you kick a few and they don't go in, right now it's like, all right, now I have to do it. But that can't be our mentality. We've got to continue to trust that, because not only is it a shot, there's opportunity to drive as well and get to the free throw line. That's where when you're not shooting it well, not scoring it well, you got to be able to still generate points. And I think the free throw line is something. That's why we leak. Jason, those guys, they have the ability to do that, to help us get more free throws.
Have you had a chance to look at the state yet and see what they look like?
Yeah, they look like Tulu Smith. You know what I'm saying? He's been a load. He's been a load for a long time. It's like he's been here as long as I've been here, right? And literally, right? So I think he's a load down there. They got another big coming off the bench who doesn't let up, who post up hard as well. They got guards that can make shots. They defend. Again, similar to the team that we played last night, but maybe even more physical on the block. With their intent to try to get the ball to him. So we got our work cut out for him. But I do think if we move the ball and share the ball the way that we're capable of, we can have some success on the offensive end. But we're going to have to really have a physical disposition on the defensive end to be able to combat their attack.
You're closer with the women's program than we are. How have you seen Shea Ralph's program evolve over the last couple of years?
I mean, Shea's been doing a great job, man. Unbelievable job with where they started and kind of how her hands were tied when we first got here. As far as the talent, and she's been able to go out and get the talent. And again, they've gotten off to a great start, playing extremely well. And then she deserves it. I've seen her walk into a car and in the last couple of years, and they weren't the happiest walk. So she deserves everything that's coming to her and her team, and we support them when they're playing. Obviously, we wish them well today.